What's going on? Hi. Hey, everybody. Hello, 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 hello. I'm so glad to see all of you. It's been a minute, I know. Hi, guys. Hey, how you guys doing? Y'all doing all right? Y'all doing good? Hey, I'm glad to see all of you. Like I said, I know it's been a minute, and certainly always appreciate all the love and support and everything. I can't wait to tell you all the stuff that I've been up to. Oh my gosh. Lots of exciting things. Still loving that you guys love the Upshaws. Thank you so much for that love. We are going to jump right in. So in case you are new to my platform for any reason other than, oh, snap, I just found you. Hi. I have a platform called Refresh by KF. Shink. And I do monthly chats. The platform is all about health and wellness in the lifestyle space. And so I wanted to be able to, well, happy birthday to you. And so I wanted to be able to have real conversations, things that really are impacting us on a lot of different levels. I gave birth to this platform with a wonderful small team a year ago. And so we've been just doing it ever since and doing it well. Anyway, so today we are going to be talking about carving your own path. And one of my dear friends, Mr. Dondre T. Whitfield, is going to be joining us. And dive right in. We've been waiting for a minute to get him in the building, and so we are very excited to have him. He's and oh, well, hi.
Well, hello.
Look at you looking all studious and whatnot. Not the profile.
Had to give you the author profile real quick.
Very cool.
Yes.
Hi.
What's up, sis?
Thanks for being here, sir.
Man, shut up. You talking to me like we don't go back.
Man.
And just so y'all know, don't nobody trip out there like, oh my God, he just told Kim Fields to shut up.
Right.
This is my
Don't
sister. Stop playing. We go so far back. Y'all will figure it out soon. This is our banter. This is the way we deal with each other. We've been doing this for a long time.
Woo, baby.
Tell the truth. Like we go.
Alexis is in the room. Hi, Mom.
Alexis, what's up, little sis?
Hi, sister. I miss you so much. I miss you.
And me and you, we next, Alexis.
Oh gosh, I don't know about that.
Listen.
Hi, real Brad Thor. Wait a minute. I got to give a shout out. Brad Thor is in the building, guys. Brad Thor is celebrating this week because his newest book, Black Ice, is the New York Times #1 bestseller. Oh, snap.
Get it, homie.
Listen, it's so good. I'm almost done. I devour his books.
I love it.
I devour. So congrats to you, my friend Brad Thor.
Congratulations,
Pat is
my brother.
In the building.
What's up, Aunt Pat? All right. The usual suspects.
I know, right? I know. And I think I saw Melba Moore. Yep, Melba Moore is in the building.
Come on now. We got legends in here.
What?
We see you, Ms. Moore. Okay.
Let me tell you, Dondre, Dre, it is just real good to see you. I mean, really good to see you, babe.
Likewise.
Really good to see you.
Likewise.
Really good. Wait a minute. Was that John P. Key? Hold up. Oh, it is. John P. Key is in the building. John P. Key is up in this piece.
What's up, fam?
I know, we already shouted out Alexis. So we are talking about carving your own path.
Yes.
Silly. Carving your own path. And what I love that my Refresh by KF team did is that it's not making your own path. I love that they said carving. We went with carving your own path because carving is a bit more work than making.
Without a doubt.
Hear me, family.
Yep.
Oh, Jamel Simon is in the building. Hi, honey. Upshaw's representing. Um, so, I wanted to talk to you because you're like I said in my post earlier, you are a prolific author, speaker, just amazing human being. What is your take on carving your own path?
Well, you know, it's interesting that as soon as you sent it to me and you sent me what the topic was going to be,
Mm-hmm.
you know, as well as I do, and for the folks who are just learning, you know, as an actor for the better part of 38 years, and I can't. So you're talking about 4 decades, and all of a sudden, I make a pivot
Mm-hmm.
to writing my first book.
Mm-hmm. Come on now, come on, show it. No, I'm gonna need you to bring it up. Hold it up for the people in the back.
Y'all better stop playing. Look,
the comments ain't over it. Go on this way a bit more.
Look, it almost looked like me, don't it? So to go from writing my first book
Mm-hmm.
to you know, doing all of this work in terms of helping to change the trajectory for males who have not learned how to properly matriculate into manhood, and that is a very I've chosen those words intentionally.
Yeah.
Because matriculate, that it infers that you actually have to do some studying in order to get to that space.
Mm-hmm.
Many people think that manhood comes from a magical age. 18, he's got to be a man.
Yeah.
21, he's got to be a man. Car companies think the magic age is 25, and they're all wrong.
Right.
If no one gives you information, instruction, and then accountability, you never get there.
Wait a minute, baby. Say that again. Information, instruction, and accountability.
Come on. Think about this. Kim, you and I know that first of all, as disciple people, the word discipline is in the word disciple.
Yes.
Every discipline that you and I have engaged in, whether that was acting, you as a director also, all of those disciplines require information, instruction, and accountability. Everything that we become great at. Now look, you can be good at a lot of things.
That's right.
You can be good at a lot of things. Right? I always give the example of say basketball players, right?
Mm-hmm.
All of our favorite basketball players, from Kobe to LeBron to MJ, Magic, so on and so on and so forth, they all had one thing in common. And whenever I talk to young brothers, young males that I'm trying to help matriculate into manhood, I always ask them this question. They all have one thing in common. What is it? And they say, talent, drive, stick-to-itiveness, all of those things. And I say, yes, but you guys are missing one thing, that if they didn't have it, they wouldn't have become great basketball players. And they all look around quizzical, and I say, coaching. Coaching gives you information,
yes,
instruction, and accountability.
Mm-hmm.
So if we know that it takes coaching to become a great basketball player, a great actor, a great director, a great writer, so all of those things, why is it that we think that we don't need coaching to become great men and great women?
Talk about it. Talk about it.
You can be good. You can be good relying on what you think is right, or watching someone and then try to emulate that. But in the end, if you want to become a great man, if you want to become a great woman, you are going to need a coach You are going to need information, instruction, and accountability. Those are facts.
That's right. That's
so
it.
In this lane, in making the pivot from actor to now author, and I am in hot pursuit of my talk show.
Okay, I was like, I'm gonna need you to put a little more meat on that.
You like meat on that? Like
end it with I am hot.
You're like, no, I was saying I'm in hot.
Oh,
in hot. I'm hot.
I was like,
you know I'm
you
hot?
just don't put it out there like that. You know I'm hot. Okay.
You're like, wait a second. You like, you were like, I'm gonna support you, but I don't know where this is. I am in hot pursuit. In hot pursuit of my talk show.
Well, what's happening with that? Because I'm hot. As a producer.
Listen, so I have some things in place, and I have already taken first and second steps. I can't reveal exactly what yet, but let's just say the recipe is in the oven.
Okay.
And once I put my arms around what it is that I want, just like what it is, it's a wrap.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
It's already done. It's already happened. We're just walking it out now. That's what disciples do.
That's exactly right. So now, when you talk about pivot, and that was a word that everybody and their mother was using last year because of just how the world flipped upside down.
Yep.
But you were in that mode before then. The transition, not transition, because I'm not claiming that in my mind for you, because you are too phenomenal of an actor and a craftsman as an actor to just be like, I'm gonna just pivot. No, we're just gonna call it inclusion.
Because I ain't done with that.
Please.
I'm not done with that.
So that we clear.
So be very clear.
Okay.
I am not done with that.
Okay.
I just had to leave some spaces that I didn't feel like were telling stories that I needed to be told. That became, I'm a father of 2. I am a husband of 18 years. I've been partnered with this woman for 23 of those 18 years.
Yeah.
And it has become necessary for me to tell balanced stories about our people. I have been a part of telling some imbalanced tales.
Ooh, what a way to put it.
Some imbalanced tales about our people, in particular, our Black men.
Our men.
You are married to a dynamic Black man. My wife, I dare say, is married to a dynamic, intentional Black man. We are not unicorns.
Right.
There are so many Black men out here that do what we do, how we do it. And yet, not enough of those stories are being told.
No.
And I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to blame nobody. I'm going to blame myself. Because I am a part of this. And I actually have a say in the stories that I tell. And one of the, you know what's so interesting, Kim? I mean, first of all, you are a part of iconic television. Like, before I became your brother, I had somewhat of this is kind of awkward. I had a small crush
No.
on my shut up. Before you and I became brother and sister, before I came to the television party, you were one of the first sisters that I saw on television, and I said, that could be my girlfriend right there. And then when you and I, it was almost like when the two of us got together and we recognized who we were, it was immediate, like, oh, that's my sister.
Oh my God, yes.
Like immediately. But you were an example for me of, I can do it. And so being a part of that iconic television, and in me, you know, my first job being on the Cosby Show, and watching all of that, I said to myself at 15 years old, I said, one day, I swear to you, I'm not kidding you. And I don't say this, I rarely ever say this. I can't even believe I'm about to say it right now, because I've never said this out loud for the people. But there's an intention behind me actually revealing this. At 15 years old, and it wasn't my own thought, a download that I got at 15 years old on my first job in watching the Cosby Show, watching what was then America's Dad. I then got a download that said, one day, you're going to be America's dad.
Prophecy.
Let me tell you something, Kim. It scared. First of all, I thought I was slightly crazy.
Yeah.
Because at 15 years old, you're like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And then that thing rides with you your whole life. And you go, what does that look like? How does that manifest itself?
Yeah. Yeah.
And when this space came, and in seeing and knowing what the talk show is going to do, and then ultimately my half hour, which is really about fatherhood and family, I get it.
Let me tell you something. When the spirit, and I don't care what and how you believe, when the universe speaks to the quiet of your soul.
Oh, you just said a word, quiet. We're going to get back to that when you finish.
It's so powerful, and it gets planted so deep. And so when you were talking about carving your way, carving your path, and you add to that something that the spirit, the universe, places inside of you at any age, at any age. Because sometimes it happens when you are a child. Sometimes it may not happen until you are in your 60s, your third act, and anywhere in between.
Yep.
But when that thing happens and it gets a hold of you, and it doesn't let you go until that is fulfilled. And no matter how much we get in our own way, we get in God's way, the universe's way, whatever it is, because we're going to get in the way, because that's our humanity.
Totally.
And so when that happens, and the fact that you weren't so afraid of that voice and that planting deep on the inside in that quiet space, when you are not overcome with fear, because it can grip you. Fear is real. But when you don't give into it and live there, and you decide to let go, oftentimes we say let go and let God. When you decide to let go and let the world, the universe, your village, your own spirit, whatever it is, that takes you and carries you on those waves, that is spectacular. Because again, it could have happened at 15 and you dismissed it, or you thought no, or you thought, well, I can't do that. That's too big. I can't do that. And you get in your own way and all of those things. There's no space for that. Well, nobody else is doing that. And the fact that here you are, decades later, in your own maturity, as husband, as father, as man, as author, as creative, and all of those things, as a global member of society, that you are now able to walk in that part of your purpose.
Let me tell you something. You know I've been busting at the seams because you killing me right now with all of this. So I know you saw me. I'm over here, right?
Yeah.
No matter what I do now, I take notes because I am a student.
Yeah.
I'm a forever student. I learn from everything and everybody. I became a good speaker because I'm a great listener.
Oh my God. Say it again, say it again, say it again. You know who said that a couple of months ago? Your nephew, Sebastian. Firstborn. He blew the doors off of my mind. It was earlier this year. It was Dr. King's birthday, and I wanted to find a picture of Dr. King. You know, everybody's going to do the speaking and the quotes. And I found one where he was listening. And Sebastian, I said, Sebastian, what do you think of this? And he says, well, you can't speak until you can listen.
Period.
That
I became a good speaker because I became a great listener. As an actor, you know, the key to being a really, really good actor.
Yes.
You got to listen to your partner. So what I began to do is use my acting skills in my marriage. Listening to my wife, listening to my children. Okay.
You mentioned right there. I'm sorry, but right there, because we got a lot of married people on here.
Yes.
That does not mean, he did not say he was using his acting skills to act like he was listening.
Right. No.
To act like he was interested.
No.
To act like he was not. That ain't what he said, family.
At all.
Not at all.
No, my acting skills as a great actor, as a good actor, you have to be a good listener to your partner. Well, as a husband, I have a partner. So when I say I use my acting skills, I'm using the skill of being a great listener. Listening to my wife, listening to my children. My children are also my accountability partners. Once a month, I have a conversation with both of my children to say, how can I be a better father to you? And you got to be courageous to ask your child what you can do to be better, because they will tell you. And sometimes you're going to have to put a little Neosporin on your heart.
Woo!
Because
a little tussin on that thing. Just put a little tussin on your heart.
Because they're going to give it to you.
Yes. Yeah.
You used the word that was so important. You said quiet. Let me tell you something. My folks, we got a lot of noise around us. You will always hear the devil over all the noise. Because that's how the devil communicates.
There it is.
In noise, in chaos.
Confusion.
The devil breeds in that, like, oh my gosh, you in chaos? You in confusion? Oh, I'm for you. Let me give you another word. And then speak over all of that. And you hear it clearly. You're in the club, you can hear it. You can hear the devil. Over all of that noise, you can hear it. God does not communicate like that.
Not the author.
God communicates to you in a whisper.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to hear God, you got to get quiet. You cannot hear if you are talking. So you got to go someplace and sit and listen. And in those moments where I heard that at 15, and believe me, I wanted to get away from it. It scared me. I was like, I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
You said something else too big. It was too big. I'm like, that's too big.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even want that.
Yeah.
I'm confused about what it is in the first place. So I'm trying the entire time, getting in my own way, trying to make that different.
Yes.
Because that's way too big.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even share that with nobody. It's going to sound crazy.
Oh, no.
I can't even share that with nobody.
No.
You're going to be America's what?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. Now watch this. I am so thankful for delay. Too many of our folks, because whatever it is that we endeavor to accomplish is not moving fast enough or is delayed.
Okay.
We like, oh my gosh, I can't, maybe it's not for me. Or maybe God just don't love me. Maybe God don't want me to have it. No. I want you to begin to examine what delay is.
Okay, so right there, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I thought when you said delay, I thought you were saying and mispronouncing our dear brother Dule Hill's name. And I was
hilarious.
Wow.
Hilarious.
Okay. Dule.
Hilarious. That is hilarious. I'm going to send him a text message. That's hilarious. You're like, actually, that's not how you pronounce it.
Right?
That's
like,
not,
come
you
on,
like,
man.
I can't even believe, you're like, bro, really? Really? Delay? It's not, it's delay. All right, here we go. Let's get back on track. Now see, we are revealing to everybody who we are as brothers. We do this all. We could go from the deepest conversation,
right,
to just utter. You said, look, I know you're breaking this down, but I thought you was saying, my bad.
Hill.
That's
like, well, he's a deep brother. I can see him being in this conversation.
That is hilarious.
Okay. So
delay, not Dule Hill.
Delay. As in, it ain't happening
it's
right
not
now.
happening right now.
You love me so much. You love me so much.
An utter mess in Atlanta. Oh my God. Delay. Oh my God. Come on, God. Come get it.
Okay.
See, this is what we are. This is what we do all the time, y'all. This is my sister.
Yeah, we will be in the middle of something deep.
Oh my God! Why am I sweating? Why am I sweating? Oh my God! Delay.
Yes.
I want you to begin to examine the delay. Delay is not deny.
That's right.
God is not denying you. God is delaying you intentionally. Your job now is to figure out, okay, why am I being delayed? My delay is in direct proportion to my lack of preparedness in a very specific area.
Okay, go ahead.
God is delaying us in order to allow us to better prepare.
Okay.
Too many of us, particularly the saints, we will pray, 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 pray. When are you going to prepare? See, it's equal parts. The Bible clearly says that faith without works is
dead.
So if you just pray and you pray and you pray and you don't prepare, that's what the works is. If you are not preparing like you are praying, you will be delayed.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So what you're basically saying is, God, give it to me. God, give it to me. God, give it to me. And you are not doing what's necessary to give it to yourself. As parents, you already know, if Joshua says, hey, Mom, I want this. You say, okay, I need you to do X, Y, and Z. And then you look and you don't see him preparing.
Right.
You'd be like, I'm not going to bless you to get you across the finish line because you ain't trying to bless yourself. That's what parents do. God is only the ultimate parent.
Yeah. Oh, very
so
much.
When we, you feel me? So when we say parent, ultimate parent, God, I need this. I want this. God simply says, okay, let me see what you're doing to prepare for that.
Yeah.
Now, if you're sitting around in the basement eating a cake mix bowl of cereal,
yeah,
and not doing anything to prepare yourself, God is going to say, "Oh no, I can't. No, I can't bless you with that.
You're not ready.
I wouldn't be blessing you if I gave it to you. I would be cursing you, because you are ill prepared to deal with everything that comes with that blessing.
Yeah.
Because of your ill preparedness. So delay is not denied.
It's not
Examine the delay
in
order to figure out why God is delaying you. It's like, think of yourself like a great recipe. When you put that in the oven, you know if you take it out too soon,
yeah.
that ain't going to feed nobody because it ain't ready.
Exactly. Now, if I may dovetail into that.
Please.
There's an element of delayed where you might be prepared. You might be, not you might think you're prepared, but you might actually be prepared. Enter patience.
Patience. Indeed.
Patience must have her perfect turn.
No question.
So patience gives you the opportunity to perfect your preparedness. Oh my God.
Come on. Come on.
But because the delay might not be you.
I'm getting ready to give you part two.
On the other side.
There it is.
The other thing the other components might be in process of getting worked on and getting ready for you.
See, this is why we should just keep doing this. God is saying, okay, all right, I see you're prepared. Okay, keep preparing. Hold on right there.
Yeah.
Come on, I need y'all to, come on now. I need y'all to get it right. Get it right.
Yeah.
Because I got something I'm linking, but I need you to get right. I need you to get tight. Get tight. Hold on, keep preparing, son. Keep preparing, daughter. You're good, but keep preparing. Hold on. Yeah, come on. I need y'all to move. I need y'all to move because I'm trying to link you.
That's
but
right.
I need you to get. Come on. So you got to have an honest conversation with yourself to say, "Am I really prepared?" And to your point, if I am, now I know that God is just holding me up. He becomes the crossing guard.
Yes.
The traffic guard. Hold on. Y'all, what's that? Okay. Come on. He's directing traffic.
Yes.
So that doesn't mean that you stay idle. You keep preparing, to your point, in order to perfect the preparedness.
Yes.
In the meantime, while that is being brought to you. Oh, man.
Woo!
Listen.
We got to. I don't. That's enough. Oh my. Oh my.
If y'all ain't taking notes on this right here.
Yeah.
If y'all ain't writing it down.
Yeah.
If you ain't you can't put it on your phone because you're watching us on IG Live.
Yeah.
If you're not writing it down.
It's going to be saved. Yeah.
So y'all need to go over this.
Yes.
And make notes.
Yeah.
And then follow this to a T.
Because here's the thing, family. there's so many different paths that we are carving.
Yes.
There's your love path. There's your health path. There's your wealth path, your family, your career, your academic path. There are all these different paths, and yet some of these principles are the same and incredibly applicable.
Totally.
But goes back to what Dre said at the start of this Joker: information, instruction, and accountability.
Man,
if
listen.
you can't listen, then it doesn't matter the instruction and the information being given, because you ain't listening.
Because you're not listening. You're not listening. And everything that you acquire in all of the time that you're carving a path and subsequently carving new paths are ultimately going to go into the recipe of a newer path that you carve later. You just can't see it.
Right, right.
So think of it like driving down the freeway at night. You know what your destination is. Even if you're on a freeway that's going straight, you can't see your destination from where you are.
Right.
All you need to see right now is what is illuminated so that you can continue on this path. The headlights show you enough
just
for you to handle this journey in front of you.
Yes.
You weren't meant to see that right now. You're meant to focus on where you are right now. Now watch this. 38 years as an actor, years as a speaker, decades as a listener, a year and a half of stand-up comedy. All of these things now are coming into play for when I have this talk show, because all of it, I've often said that I want my show to be a space where you come, you cry, you laugh, you learn.
Yes.
So the levity, the learning, and the crying at the same time, like all of this, where you go at the end of that hour, you just go, whew, I can't take, I need to drink me some water.
Yeah.
Right? All of that is coming together, right? So we need to be able to really be mindful about staying in the moment and not looking so far ahead. And simply because we can't see the end doesn't mean that there is one. Do you know the biggest hurdle that I had to engage in authoring this book was the 4th grade version of myself, who was told by a teacher, "You're not a good writer."
Do they have a copy of your book?
I would have sent it to her, but unfortunately she has passed. And I know that because I was actually going to send her a copy. I'm not even mad at her. I'm mad at the fact that we've got great teachers.
Yeah.
But we also have some folks who are collecting checks and don't really see their position for what it really is.
Yeah.
Which is either fertilizer or weed killer. There are some folks who are actually killing our children's growth before it even happens.
Yeah.
And that word became the infomercial to my life. At 40 plus years old, I'm 52 now, but for 40 plus years, that became the infomercial about my writing. So I literally said, you know what? I'm not going to write the book. I'm going to hire somebody to write it for me. I'll give them my messaging.
Yeah.
I'll hire a ghost, right?
Yeah.
And they did 2 chapters. It was my messaging, but it wasn't my voice.
Nope, it wasn't you. It wasn't your word.
And I sat there and I'm listening. I'm going, this is good, but it ain't me.
Yeah.
This is good, but this ain't me.
Mm-hmm.
And I got on my laptop. I'll never forget it. And I just, because I was actually a little pissed off that this was not.
Yeah.
And I start pecking because I can't type. So I'm pecking.
Right.
And once I got it right and I read it and I said, that's me. The author was resurrected. Because I had to do it.
Resurrection.
Resurrection. Yes. I got killed. The author got killed.
Yes.
In the 4th grade. And in that moment of having, because they say, what's that saying? That the necessity is the mother of invention. It became a necessity for me to have to redo this.
Yes.
Because it wasn't right.
Yeah.
Here I am. And then all of a sudden I'm like, yeah, man, this is right.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, the author got resurrected. And after that,
the doors have been off.
I was gone.
Yes.
I went from, I only need to write 1 book to now I know I got about 4 or 5. So, like.
A year.
I mean, and it was ridiculous. I wrote my book in 5 months. Once he was resurrected, he was gone.
Yeah.
Like I was like carnivorous with these words.
Yes.
So says the vegan. So I'm literally sitting there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gone.
You know what though? Here's my thing with tapping into and touching on you as a writer and as an author. As actors, we know how to ask for revisions and rewrites on a script if something's not right.
Not right.
Something's not landing. And
yep.
As an author, you now have that ability. In life, guys, we have to find those moments where we are okay with a rewrite.
Yes.
Where we are okay with a revision.
Yes.
This line isn't working. This line of thinking, this line of existing, this line isn't working. Could I have a new, let me write a new line here.
Yes. Yes.
So I appreciate, again, guys, we're talking about carving your own path. And thank you so much to my team at Refresh by KF, my wellness and lifestyle brand, for presenting these conversations. And our dynamic dude friend, our refreshing friend, Dondre T. Whitfield. But the notion of a rewrite. And sometimes there are scripts where it's a page 1 rewrite. You have written it all and felt like you left that thing on the floor and it's just amazing. And then somebody says, no, it's not there yet. That's not it. So how has, again, you've incorporated being an author into your lexicon. Husband, father, speaker, activist, creative, and all of these things. What have you done in those moments of, oh, this is a rewrite, this is a revision?
Reflect. So I'm really, many people are surprised to hear that because I'm outspoken and loudly so.
You don't
shut up. You better shut up, man. Many people are surprised to hear that I get very quiet at home. My intention is to be loud in the world because I have an assignment. God wants me to be loud about my assignment. It's my assignment.
Yeah.
But my assignment as a man in growing myself is to be quiet. Because that's when the growth is happening. It doesn't happen when I'm in motion, when I'm loud. I got to get still and I got to get quiet. So the introspection that's happening is about examining who I was today for the sake of me being better tomorrow. So the version of Dondre that you speak to today is not going to be the version that you speak to tomorrow. On no day. On no day. I am like an athlete who performs in their game, good, bad, or indifferent, and then goes to the footage to examine performance for the sake of better performing the next game, which is the next day.
Yeah.
And I do that every day without fail. Everybody knows this is Dad's time. Don't interrupt that, because I am now in the business of growing myself for you, wife, for you, children, for you, humanity, because that's my assignment. So I have often heard people throw around the word genius. And I've been around a lot of people, worked with a lot of people who, from Bill Cosby to Ava DuVernay to Oprah Winfrey to Whoopi Goldberg to Kim Fields, people who say, man, they are genius. They are a genius. And I immediately say, no, they're not. What they do is genius. And here's what they do, including you, that is genius. They don't allow anybody to talk them out of their due. When they decide, when you decide what you're going to do, you don't allow anybody to talk you out of your due. That's what great people do. That's genius. They don't let anyone talk them out of what they decide to do.
Yeah.
Right? Ava DuVernay is a publicist. What does she know about making films? And now making films.
Yeah.
Oprah Winfrey came from, they told her, you're not attractive enough. You ain't the weight enough. Your folks come from the South, and Oprah, what kind of name is that? You can't be in. Didn't let anybody talk her out of her due. What you need to do that's genius is to make sure you don't allow anybody to talk you out of your due.
Absolutely. Absolutely. No, you are
That's simple.
Absolutely right. And with that, though, part of the genius, I think, and thank you for including me in all of that.
Because you do.
But again, right back at you. But within that, we still will get wisdom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you won't talk me out of my due. You'll help inform me in how I do and when I do.
Look, the Bible says that a wise man seeks counsel.
Yeah.
Me seeking counsel is not about me seeking you talking me out of my due.
Yes.
It's about seeking something that I will be able to pluck from what you give me in order for me to better sculpt the masterpiece I'm trying to create.
To carve. To carve.
Come on, man. It's so, I don't let anybody, look, watch this. There are times when even your spouse cannot see what you see. Mm-hmm. The conversation that you have with God is not a conference call.
Come on, man. Come on. You ain't play fair with that one. Oh, I want to throw my phone out this window, but if I do, y'all won't see this conversation. What? Your conversation with God is not a conference call.
Your conversation with God is not a conference call. That was a conversation that you were supposed to have strictly with God. And God's vision, I don't want to disrespect anybody's belief, whatever you could, the universe, to your point earlier, the universe, Allah, God, whatever you call your higher source, the Most High.
Yes.
He, she, they,
yes.
I don't care what you call that. That conference call was between you and that source. The vision that you get from that call is only vision that you can see. Everybody will see it when you build it. When the Creator gives me my vision for what I'm supposed to construct next. So the architect gave me the vision for what I'm supposed to construct. If I tell somebody what the vision is, based on their own experiences, based on their own failures, based on their own fears, they're going to be like, you can't do that.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's your spouse, it's your parents, it's your best friend, it's anybody that you go to that you would think would speak life into your existence and not death. They're only doing so because they don't have the benefit of having the vision that you were given in your direct call with your source.
Yes.
It was not don't shame them, don't blame them. Don't get angry with them. It was not a conference call. They were not there for that call. They are missing what you got because it wasn't for them.
Yeah. I'll never forget when Mom told me one day, you can't share your dream with everybody.
Hello? Especially not with people who don't dream.
Or dream killers, the dream assassins.
Some people have made it their assassin in life to kill your entire being.
Yeah.
Because they feel like their being has already died. And don't even know it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know who they are.
So
you know who they are.
So stop sharing. Love them from afar. Stop sharing.
Every time you share, you're like, I can't even share. Every time I talk to them, stop. Did you just say every time you talk and you're still talking? You're still sharing?
Yeah.
For the sake of?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you about to change them with your assignment?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So Dondre is going to be, I'm just putting this out there. This ain't necessarily part of his assignment, but I'm going to say that this is my assignment to I'm going to say that this is my assignment to share with him, that he is going to become a main contributor to Refresh, to our blog, to everything that Refresh is doing, especially as it relates to our gentlemen. And so, yeah, so Dondre will be an official contributor to Refresh. Look for the press release soon. That is a part of my assignment, because obviously we could go on and on and on, and because we know each other so well
till Tuesday,
there's an enormous amount of transparency that Dondre and I have with each other. But hear this, guys, there's also an enormous amount of trust.
Oh man.
And when we have been sharing, it's really opened up our circle of trust to you guys. And that transparency and that sharing of some shit that we've been through.
Yes.
So that y'all understand, we ain't just up here pontificating.
Right, yeah. Like we don't have nothing else better to do.
Yes.
Like my kids are sitting around, they know what it is. They know the dad is on assignment.
Yes.
They know that this is what I do. If I give any parts of my weekend to do something, they already know that it is an assignment call.
Yeah, exactly. So we love you, sir. I ain't even gonna get to I, because that's a whole different we love you. Everybody that was listening, everybody that got touched by this thing right here, loves and appreciates you, and grateful to you for your obedience in your assignment. You are being obedient, walking in your assignment, because there's a sacrifice when you decide that you're gonna do your assignment. Everybody been through some degree of school, some level of school, to know when you decide, all right, let me do this assignment now, you are sacrificing something, time that you would be doing something else. So, ooh, brother, I know you know we appreciate your time and your sacrifice, and not just being on here, but the time it took you to reach into yourself, to resurrect fourth grade author, the time that it took you to live every moment and be in every moment of pecking that book out. Your obedience and your sacrifice is not wasted. And we love and appreciate you, and we need you.
You're killing me right now. You know, I can't. I want to, as they say, make sure that you get your flowers, because look, we all know that you could be doing so much right now yourself. And the fact that you are listening to assignment and honoring it with creating Refresh KF.
Bye.
Come on.
Like, bye, KF.
Come on. Bye.
If you're going to be a contributor, get the name right.
Refresh by KF.
Thank you. Yes.
This is so gigantic because, you know, people think that once we get what we need out of the deal, that we're done. And that's not what disciple people do. We know that as disciple people, that we are given it for the sake of breaking it off into some pieces in order to give to the people. That's our assignment. So the fact that you are listening to, hearing, honoring your assignment and creating Refresh by KF is like gigantic, because you could have just chose to chill. And ain't no chill in being a servant. Ain't no chill in being a servant.
Ain't no chill in being.
Ain't no chill in being a servant. So let's do this.
Let's do it.
Let's do this. I love you.
I love you.
I love you.
I love you.
God dang.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oof. My God.
Always, sis. Like this is like, really? Did we? This.
I know. Yeah.
I knew it was going to be like that anyway, but.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right.
What you going to do? Who praying us out? Me or you?
Go ahead on now.
Heavenly Father, we thank you for assignment. We thank you for making sure that our hearts were prepared to receive our assignment. We thank you for the preparedness to be able to walk out and execute assignment. And we further ask that you continue to edify us in all the ways that are necessary for us to continue to receive and walk out bigger assignment. Because we know that we have the platforms that you have blessed us with for the sake of being able to serve the people. We ask that you place a great hedge of protection around our families, continue to bless our trajectories, bless every person who is listening now.
Yes, God.
And who will listen later. Mm-hmm. And again, using the intentional word of listen. Mm-hmm. Because in the end, that's where we grow ourselves to be our most dynamic self. Mm-hmm. When we're in the cocoon stage of life in listening. So we ask all of these things so humbly in your son's name, and all of the saints in this room say amen.
Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen.
Come on.
Love you, sir.
I love you back. I can't even wait to wrap my arm around you.
I know.
Both of them, because it's super long overdue. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it really is.
But this is where assignment comes in to say, hey, you know what? You know, your sister, your brother, I'm gonna need y'all to.
Yeah.
Because y'all got work to do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I love you, sir.
Come on. Big respect to my brother King, please. Please do that. Send that to him, and to my young prince over there that you building over there. Just send them that for me, please.
I will. Both of them send it. Both kids, Mr. Chris, everybody.
Yes, indeed.
I'm actually in Canada.
Oh.
I'll tell you all about that at another time.
Okay.
Yes, indeed.
Okay. So we got some stuff. We might be sharing some stuff together at the same time about what's next.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. All right. Go and get it, sis. Go and get it.
Back at you. Have an amazing rest of your day.
Love you, baby.
Mwah. I love you.
We'll talk soon.
All right, babe.
Bye.
Woo. Okay, well, ain't nothing left. We left it all on the floor just for you. Love y'all.